Hey Matt, what happened yesterday with one of the practice squad guys at practice?
Yeah, so DQ Thomas, unfortunately, suffered a femur fracture, which is rare. I've never been around one like that before, and it was just the way the week started off with what transpired in that Monday night game, and then you got a guy that has one of these injuries. It was a bad deal, but from what I've been told, had successful surgery, and obviously we're wishing him well, and look forward to seeing him back, hopefully tomorrow, back in our building.
Was it during team?
Yes, it was during a team period. It just was a freak thing where two guys collided knees, and that's what happened.
What happened to Josiah? Is there any concern there for Sunday?
Yeah, I'd say there's definitely some concern in terms of just his ability to go out there and run, and so we'll see how he's feeling today. And he's a guy that certainly will give up until game time to see where he's at.
Matt, how have you seen him grow this year? Whether it's the special team stuff or even some of the move, H-back things that he's done for him.
Yeah, he's done an outstanding job. He's a big part of our offense, and I know he doesn't always. It could be game by game in terms of how much he plays, but he definitely has a role that plays an important part, and not only for offense but on teams as well. And he does a great job with that, and really owns it, and takes a lot of pride in it. And I just love. He's a gritty competitor. I just love how he goes out there and battles every day, and what he does for this team. He's a selfless guy, and he's a big part of what we do.
I realize you have plenty of offense, but he is your fullback. You would lose at least a small percentage of what you want to do, don't you, if you can't play?
Potentially, but we'll look at everything.
Sunday night, Vikings blocked the punt, and I'm not sure how your team would have reacted 5 or 6 weeks ago. I mean, it was like it was gone. It was like a race from memory. Is there something different about your team and where they're at and the way they responded to something like that?
Yeah, I think our guys are playing with a ton of energy, and it's just really focusing in on the moment, understanding that good or bad, because good plays happen in a game, bad plays happen in a game, but regardless of what has happened, has no bearing on what's going to happen in the future. And I think, that's just staying present and focusing on the task at hand. And I think our guys have been super resilient, just the way they battled throughout the course of the season. And I think that's one of the keys for any team, or keys to life, quite frankly, in terms of how do you respond, both positively and negatively, to whatever has happened. And like I said, I just think, focusing on the task at hand, focusing on your job, staying present in the moment.
You guys have played a lot of primetime games this year, but does Week 18 Sunday night, that wait feel a little bit longer?
Not necessarily, I don't think. I think it always feels long whenever you're playing a night game, but I think our guys are accustomed to that type of schedule, and I think we'll be ready to go. Certainly it helps. I think when you're playing at home in front of your home fans, and I'm sure that we'll feed off their energy, and I'm excited for our fans. Hopefully they get a lot of tailgating in and come in ready to roll.
Rasul yesterday said that, his quote, last year we skipped a lot of steps to being great, and that was kind of a nod to you guys had so much talent. And he thought that maybe there was an upside. I'm not quite sure about that comment, but that there's an upside to kind of having to battle through what you've battled here down the stretch. Do you see that as a possibility?
Yeah, I think any team that goes through some adversity usually comes out stronger, and I think the same can be said for Detroit. So certainly we know we're going to have to go out there and play our best ball. I feel like the preparation up to this point has been really good, and we got to make sure we continue to build upon that today, tomorrow, and leading into the game.